So you come off this huge movie, Final Destination 3, that does super well in the box office, right? I mean, I think the new one that just dropped already did 100 million. Now we didn't do that, obviously. It's a different era, right? We did very well, but we didn't do what the recent one just dropped did so far. But for me, you're on an emotional high, man. You know, you're getting another iconic. I'm a horror fan overall. Like I love horror. I'm a horror fan, right? And if it was up to me, I would do horror for the rest of my life. But I just know that I know there's a way to make a living doing that, but is it substantial? Not so much. So your team would tell you to stray away from it and only do those bigger ones or classic ones or what have you, right? But I remember when I got the audition for Wrong Turn 2. Now I saw the original Wrong Turn. I'm a fan of it. I loved it, right? I do Wrong Turn 2. I go out for it. And then I meet the producer Tom Seacrest, and he's great. And then I meet this director, man. This director comes in full of Joe. Have you guys met Joe Lynch, right? Bro, bro, Joe Lynch is one of these directors who is just fire. Like his energy level, he is a firecracker, and he knows what he wants, right? So when I met him at the producers session, he was telling me, "Yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that." He had me do so many different variations, and then at the end of the day, he was like, "Okay, thank you." I got that call and was like, "Yo, you got booked for Wrong Turn 2." I'm like, "Yeah." Like this is very short period of time, right? They were all like within the 2 years or so, because when you shoot a movie it comes out like a year or so later depending, right? So I was on a whirlwind. I was on fire. I really didn't really know what was going on. I was just going with the wind, man, and shooting that in Vancouver as well, and having Joe as our director, working with a lovely cast in Vancouver, like you said, Henry Rollins, and all these wonderful people that I didn't. You never know who you're going to meet in this business, fellas, right? And when you meet them, you just hope that you're cool enough not to look stupid in front of them. And so you try your best to put on this facade to be cool, but in the inside, you're just going crazy because you're meeting people that you've seen on TV or film, and it's just you got to sit back and you got to go, wow, man, like I'm doing this. You meet so many great people, and Wrong Turn 2 was supposed to now Nico. Wrong Turn 2 was supposed to go theater. They Fox home So Fox wanted home video. They wanted something. They were just getting into the home video thing, a little bit more. They're the ones that said, no, you know what? Let's put it out on home video since they were up, starting to do that. Production, everybody else was like, no, let's just, put it in the theater, even if it's for a short run, because Wrong Turn, the original, did so well. Why not? Bottom line, man, they didn't want to put the extra monies into it for marketing. Um, and I still to this day felt that even though we shot that thing in the daylight, which is another production's creative choice to shoot a horror someone in the daylight. Remember, back then, guys, horror was always dark, at night. They decided, you know what, let's shoot something in the day and see how it works out. Well, it was still, had the great attacks, had the great, um, deaths in it as well. So it wasn't bad shooting in the daytime. So I don't know, man. I wish it would have went theater, but it still did well on home video. So it still did well. Oh yeah, yeah, man. And even then, Nico, when they saw the numbers trending high, even then they thought that they were going to go and say, okay, you know what, let's just do a small release and put it in theater, but it just never came to fruition, man. So, but it was great working on it. A lot of money on the table because someone higher up was scared to pull the trigger. Like spend that extra. Look, I mean, I can easily say that, but if I'm a studio, spend that extra 3, 4, 5 million for marketing, man. Like you're gonna get it back because it already had a following. So